We're joined by the former champion, the situation, Martin Nguyen. Martin, great to see you. How's everything going ahead of this one? It should be a banger. How do you feel about this matchup up against a dangerous newcomer on a massive win streak?
Man, that doesn't like massive win streaks and all that. It doesn't really phase me. He's a great fighter. He's a good fighter. He's an overall fighter. It's going to be an exciting matchup. That's definitely for sure.
You've had adversity in your career before. You know, you got submitted by Mark Goffroff, and then you came back, put a win streak together, submitted him, got the belt. Are you looking to do something similar here after a tough run for you?
Yeah, obviously I'm trying to make another run for the title, but first off first, so I got to get through this opponent. So, you know, adversity is just a part of life, man. We win some, we lose some. So, Kiro Gorobets, this matchup I think is the perfect matchup for me to come back and make that second title run. So,
92% finishing rate. You're one of the hardest hitters in one. Are you looking to make a statement here, or is it just very important to get back in?
For me, it's all about getting the win. So regardless of how I finish him, or if I finish him, or wherever the fight goes, I just need a win.
How do you feel about his skill set against your skill set? Have you had a good look at him?
I don't know. I really don't know too much about him. I've watched maybe two of his fights at most, and yeah, I just stylistically, I think it will be a good fight. He's an overall fighter, wrestling, striking. He's got finishes from top and bottom game. So you know, it marries up with my fight game as well. So realistically, it should be a good fight, a banger. But we never know.
How's the preparation been for this one?
Been amazing, to be honest. I did the whole fight camp in Australia. Just the timing wasn't right for me to go to Sanford, so I got to spend more time home with my family, recuperate. You know, it's nothing more comforting than, you know, seeing my kids go to sleep before I do. So, you know, I got a lot of family time in, a lot of regenerating the whole fight system, and, you know, my whole fighting style, and, you know, I've got a good team around me, so I'm excited about this bout.
Who have you been training with?
Okay, so a lot of my ground game, jiu-jitsu game comes from Cabra Kai Academy under Kian Pham. A lot of my striking obviously comes from kickboxing wise, comes from my coach Chrysler. He's always been there from day one when I won the title against Marat Gafarov. And I've been working a lot more on my boxing with Skinny Hussein, Nadal Hussein in Australia, under the gym of Body Punch Preston. So we've been doing a lot of work. There's been nothing left short, so come Friday night I am fully prepared.
This game's full of ups and downs. Do you feel like you've got something to prove going into this one?
I've got nothing to prove, man. I've been at the very top. You know, if you followed my career, I've done. I've worked from the bottom up, from coming into one championship, 3-0, second fight in, fighting for a world title, losing that title, and going on, you know, what is it? 7-fight win streak, including winning titles, 8-fight win streak, whatever it is. For my record to be, it is what it is. I have nothing to prove. I've been at the top. I'm still happy that I am at the top, and, you know, I get another chance to get the second title run. So we'll go from there.
Are you still in love with the sport? Are you enjoying the overall process?
Of course, man. Learning, and, you know, falling in love with just jiu-jitsu again. You know, I kind of took a step back. I'll be the first to put my hand up saying that I neglected my jiu-jitsu, neglected a lot of genres of this sport. But man, I'm always in love with this sport. It's made me the man I am today. It's made me who I am, and, you know, I've inspired many throughout the sport. So for me, this sport is my life.
You have some pretty good submissions on your record. I remember the Christian Lee one, guillotine. That was a while ago though, 2016. Are you going to surprise some people maybe and pull out a submission here?
I mean, wherever the fight goes, I'm not going to force myself into a position that, you know, it's not going to happen. Wherever the fight goes, if it hits the ground, then obviously I'll be looking to take his neck. If it's on the feet, I'll do whatever it takes to, you know, put him out. But overall, I'll just make sure I have to win in every aspect of that fight.
What do you feel about the top 5 right now? You're still at number 3, so you're still right in there. Are you looking to be patient, or are you keen to get back to the belt?
I didn't even realize I was still in there. But yeah, top 5 is full of experience, young lions, and hungry people who want that title. I've been at the top for 3 years consecutively, and I've been defending those titles multiply. So I know what it's like to be at the top. I know what it's like to be down the bottom. So regardless, you just got to do whatever you got to do to get that title, and that's what these guys are doing. It's full of young lions in there, and I'm sure once I get my hands on most of them again, or the fight again, it's going to be definitely a banger for the crowd.
We spoke to Tanley and Gary Tonin earlier. What do you make of that fight? You were mentioned as well in that interview. Those guys, either by a rematch or fighting Gary, and inevitably in your future, right? So how big of an eye have you got on it?
Look, I wish them both the best of luck. I don't know who's gonna win because they have such good an aspect of their game in this whole sport. So Tan with his striking, his underrated jiu-jitsu. Obviously Gary with his jiu-jitsu and his unorthodox striking that works for him. I don't know who's gonna win. To be honest, they're both very, very dangerous guys in that aspect. So
I mentioned at the start of the interview a famous rematch against Gafurov, which went pretty well for you. How important is it to get the Tan Lee fight back?
Look, to be honest, man, it's not my main focus right now. My main focus is just getting in the winning column. When I do so and I rack up a few more wins, then Tan Lee, that fight may or may not happen. We'll see what happens. But for right now, there's no use putting energy into something that could not ever happen. So for right now, I'm just going to focus on Kirill.
What do you make of the matchup between Tan Kai and Kim Jae Wong? You mentioned young lions. Those guys seem hungry. They don't seem to like each other. Who's going to win that one?
I didn't realize that they didn't like each other. I just thought it was just a matchup. They're both exciting. They're both hit hard and young lions. I don't know who's going to win that one as well, to be honest. I would like. I don't even know who's going to win, to be honest. They're both great athletes. Good luck to the both of them.
What's the most important thing that you're looking to showcase in this fight?
That I'm still able to compete at the highest level, regardless of being on a 2-fight losing streak.
Martin, always good to see you. So good to have you back. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.